Anna is not that easy go when it comes to matters pertaining to life, work and romance. I have been married to her for the last 5 years, with she being only 27, a Spanish blonde who migrated to the United States at a very tender age with her dreams to pursue a life full of opportunities as offered by the States. I have been working as a full-time employee in a New York-based firm where I came across her when she appeared for an interview, a very enticing and glamorous girl with sparkling eyes, and she was so great that made me stunned as I saw her passing by the corridors. We dated on multiple occasions and got married to cut the long story short. She had always been a passionate girl, whether it is work or sex life. Both of us were deeply involved with each other. I used to take some days off from work and would travel to see my business partner at Washington every month in a start. She used to stop me and insist that I should stay with her so that we could spend nights together, watch movies, take showers together and cuddle till we had very handsome sex and sleep. Thereafter, I tried to convince her saying, "And my love, I would be back as soon as possible." She would get mad at me and say in the meanwhile, I would hug her and tried my best to pacify her. I used to give her expensive leather bags and shoes, which she used to brag about, within her friends and family. Ours have been a highly sizzling and a beautiful marriage. But as it is said, loyalty and privacy can be breached any time. One fine evening when I came back from Washington, I saw something weird in my apartment. Harry, my wife's colleague and my subordinate, was there at my apartment fucking my wife, which she is screaming in mourning with pain and pleasure. It was the worst possible nightmare for me. Had I reacted in anger, I would have broken in the house and let them know what such an act meant to me. But I thought to take it rationally. I captured the scene and filmed it for a better time. I left the place on purpose and joined Hubert, my friend next door, on a whiskey. I told him about my wife sharing bed with her. It infuriated him and he responded immediately, "Such a fucking bitch." I came home late at night when I was sober and pretended as if I knew nothing. Anna seemed indifferent and she talked immediately about my business, meaning she acted as if she was trying to engage me in a meaningless activity. She was doing this for months and I had no fucking idea that my own wife was being banged under my nose while I was worried about her future and everything else. I started collecting all the details and would film them up whenever the bastard came to see her. I have never been good at forgiving. I decided to teach her a lesson not to be forgiven. I contacted her boss and told him about the entire situation. I insisted him to sack her so that she can be given the taste of her own medicine. I asked him to write to the Department of Works and Immigration to cancel her work visa so that she could remember how sharing bed with a colleague can be detrimental to her. A fucking bitch like her should not be spared at all. The very next thing, when Anna came to know about it, she was extremely mad but was unable to understand what to do. She was considering herself too smart to be caught, but life is not like that. It catches the fucking cheats in a very fucking and amazing ways. When I reached home, I saw her trashing the house with windows broken and all the clothes were there on the floor. She had seen me but was pretending to be unaware of everything around. I asked her to stop and sit, but she didn't stop. Instead, she started yelling at me by saying, "How dare you to do that to me?" I smiled and said, "I have the same question. How many fucks you needed to have in this house? How dare you do this to me? I did right now." For more amazing stories like this, please subscribe to our channel and press the bell for the latest updates.